What's going on YouTube? It's your boy GCTV back with another video, and in this video we have the weekly track roundup every week, new music that comes out. We could have did a edited reaction for the new Ray Shremmerd record, but I wanted to keep it simple. I just wanted to make one video for the entire week. So we have Shrimp for Life by Ray Shremmerd though. That's the first thing we're going to talk about. It's been 9 years since two brothers out of Tupelo, Mississippi made an international first impression with their massively successful debut single, No Flex Zone. Slim Jimmy and Sway Lee, the instantly likable young pair behind Ray Shremmerd, offered a strain of trap-adjacent pop rap on their first album, with hit-making producer Mike Will Made It soundtracking their anthemic, party-centric themes. The 2016 follow-up, Shrimp Life 2, made history with the Gucci Mane-assisted smash Black Beatles, quantifiably proving that their formula was no fluke. Following 2018's triple-sized third album Shrimp, with the artist's Speakerbox, The Love Below-esque solo projects included, many speculated that we'd see the end of Ray Shremmerd's classic duo formation. Thankfully, it only took half a decade to get Shrimp for Life, and unsurprisingly, they're here to be for a good time on their return. Their accumulated wealth and status accelerate those good times, beginning with opening Batty Homage, Origami Hotties, and continuing that hedonistic streak through cuts like Diamonds Dancin' and the 808 Bumpin' Sexy. Drill meets Ditto on Not So Bad and Lean's Gone Cold, which was a really cool little interpolation there. A shrewd and reflective rework of various hip-hop touchpoints that reflects their supreme cultural cognizance and seemingly innate sense of timing. They time travel through a few classic beats on the raucously fun, flaunt it cheap, and revel in nostalgic club vibes on the scratch Latin pile and Tanisha Pump That, which I wasn't really a big fan of. A gratifying Zaytoven tag kicks off the gleaming Mississippi Slide, which is kind of a weird track, while previous Atlanta collaborators Future and Young Thug make memorable return appearances and Activate and Royal Flush respectively, which, I mean, really the two really good tracks on here I took out of it were YMCA and Royal Flush with Young Thug. And this is not a bad album at all. This is actually really good. I've listened to it a couple of times over. I listened to it the night it came out with my boys in our room. I listened to it on the car ride home. I've listened to it a couple of times when I'm taking a shower. I think it's pretty good, honestly. There's some kind of cringy tracks, they could have put a lot more effort in them, but I think, this album serves a purpose. It's actually not bad. The ADHD anthem at the end of the record. It's got a lot of really cool like rage beats type of. But yeah, I think we should move on from there. I don't really have much to say because next we have Search and Rescue by Drake, one of the most controversial releases, probably the most controversial release of the week and possibly even of the year. Drake enlists guys like Sad Pony and Benny X, and even Lil Yachty helped on this record with the production. Man, I'm so happy for Benny X. He's Yeat's main producer. You guys know I love Yeat, so you see the vinyl back there. That's not Yeat back there. So you guys know I'm a fan of Benny X as well. I've really liked his works over the years on A Life, especially. That's probably one of his best production performances of his career so far. He's produced for guys like Lancey Foe. I'm pretty sure he's been working. Most of the working on Dying Camps worked with guys like Uzi, and he's worked with guys like Dom Corleone and yeah, he's not just Yeat's main producer. I don't want to just title him as that, but this song, the mixing is a little bit robotic, and it does sound kind of like AI generated, and people are calling it one of the worst songs of the year, and I'm not ready to go that far with this, because I don't think it's a bad track. It's somewhat enjoyable. It's pretty catchy. I find myself singing it, I don't know what you guys like. Maybe people are just doing it to hate on Drake. Obviously, the Kim Kardashian stuff is kind of cringe, and